LEGO Marvel Super Heroes is a 2013 action-adventure video game developed by TT Games and published by Warner Bros. Interactive entertainment for the PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, Wii U, PlayStation 4, Xbox One and Microsoft Windows, and by Peril Interactive for OS X. The game features gameplay similar to other LEGO titles, such as LEGO Star Wars, The Complete Saga and LEGO Batman 2, DC's Superheroes, alternating between various action-adventure sequences and puzzle-solving scenarios. The game was released under the title LEGO Marvel Super Heroes, Universe in Peril for the iOS, Nintendo DS, Nintendo 3DS, and PlayStation Vita handheld systems. A significant feature has Clark Gregg reprising his role as Phil Coulson from the Marvel Cinematic Universe and Stan Lee voicing a super-powered version of himself. Gameplay. Following the gameplay style of past LEGO titles, players are able to control approximately 150 characters from the Marvel Universe, each with their own unique abilities. For example, Spider-Man can swing on his webs and use his spider sense, while the Hulk, who is larger than the standard minifigures, can throw large objects, as well as shrink down into Bruce Banner to access computers. Galactus was chosen as the main antagonist in the game. According to game director, Arthur Parsons, and producer, Phil Ring, one of the main settings of LEGO Marvel Super Heroes is a LEGO version of New York City. In addition, a LEGO version of Asgard was created. The creative team has also incorporated Marvel Comics co-creator Stan Lee in the game. He is a part of missions called Stan Lee in Peril. He is also a playable character and has several of the other characters' abilities. Players can also explore the Marvel version of New York City, though they can only use a specific character and access buildings after the campaign is complete. Side missions are narrated by Deadpool and take place in buildings with their own storylines. There are a total of 15 missions in the main single-player campaign, followed by 12 side missions. Story. Plot. The game begins as Galactus, the Devourer of Worlds, is eating the remains of a destroyed planet. Still hungry, he sends his herald, the Silver Surfer, to find him more food. The Surfer's search leads him to Earth, where he is chased by Shield and Iron Man. Silver Surfer is knocked out of the sky by Dr. Doom with his surfboard shattering into several cosmic bricks that fall onto the Earth. With these blocks containing immense power, Dr. Doom captures the powerless Surfer and forges an alliance with Loki and other villains to collect the cosmic bricks and make the powerful Doom Ray of Doom, which Doom intends to use to both stop Galactus from devouring Earth as well as to rule the planet. However, Shield Director Nick Fury calls upon the superheroes of the Marvel Universe to retrieve the bricks before they can be captured by Doom and his army. Sandman and Abomination hold the entire Grand Central Station hostage in search of a cosmic brick, and it draws the attention of Iron Man and Hulk, who are later aided by Spider-Man in defeating Sandman and thus securing the cosmic brick. Fury then tasks Captain America and Mr. Fantastic in finding more bricks, and the two head to the Baxter Building, which has fallen under the control of Dr. Octopus. Spider-Man returns to aid the two and they defeat Dr. Octopus, but the cosmic brick is stolen by the Green Goblin, who takes it with him to Oscorp Tower. Fury tasks Black Widow and Hawkeye with finding the cosmic brick while Spider-Man heads to Oscorp in pursuit of the Goblin, and the three are forced to face Venom inside Oscorp's underground lab while the Goblin once again escapes. Wolverine works with Iron Man and the Hulk to secure the Raft, a maximum security prison being raided by escaped prisoners, including Abomination, Leader, and Sabretooth, both of whom the heroes have to take down. Magneto is revealed to be a mastermind behind the mass breakout and quickly makes his escape from the facility with the help of Mystique. After Magneto uses his powers to destroy Iron Man's armor, Stark goes with Captain America to Stark Tower to retrieve a new suit. However, the Mandarin attacks the tower with Aldrich Killian, Loki and several extremist soldiers, forcing Stark to initiate the House Party Protocol, using his suits to defeat his nemesis. During the battle, however, Loki steals one of Iron Man's miniature arc reactors. Tracking the arc reactor's energy signature, SHIELD sends Black Widow, Hawkeye and Human Torch to the Empire State Building, where they infiltrate an underground Hydra base and defeat the Red Skull and Arnim Zola with the help of Captain America and Wolverine. Loki once again escapes using a portal to Asgard, built by Hydra and powered by the arc reactor he stole, while the portal itself is accidentally destroyed during the battle. Captain America, Wolverine and the Human Torch meet Thor, who takes them to Asgard to find Loki. Upon arrival at the Bifrost Bridge, they find that Loki has allied himself with the Frost Giants, and they fight their way to Loki's domain, where Loki enhances his powers with the Tesseract. Loki unleashes the Destroyer armor on the heroes, but they disable the Destroyer while Loki escapes. While the others argue about what to do with the Tesseract, Wolverine uses the distraction to steal it and take it to Professor X at the X-Mansion, hoping it will help them find Magneto. The mansion is attacked by Magneto, and Jean Grey, Cyclops, Storm, Iceman and Beast work together to rescue trapped students and defeat Juggernaut, although Magneto and Mystique escape with the Tesseract. At this time, Fury decides to initiate Operation Latveria to go and stop Doctor Doom. Fury and the Fantastic Four travel to Castle Doom to find him, but instead battle the Green Goblin. When the group find Doom, Loki collapses a pile of rocks on top of them before he and Doom escape with the bricks. However, Fury and the Fantastic Four are able to retrieve the Surfer. Iron Man, Thor and Spider-Man head to a submarine where they defeat MODOK and his forces, being aided by Jean Grey in an attempt to find Doom underwater following the submarine's destruction. Magneto, on the other hand, uses his powers to take control of the Statue of Liberty, literally bringing it to life and using it to attack Mr. Fantastic, Hulk and Wolverine. The heroes get trapped inside the statue and make it to its head, where they encounter Mastermind and defeat him. Believing Magneto to be on Asteroid M Island, Fury sends the Thing and Captain America there, and with the help of Storm, they defeat Magneto's acolytes along with carnivorous dinosaurs from the Savage Land and Rhino. Mystique is revealed to be disguising as Magneto to lure the heroes to the island while the real Magneto continues with his plan, with Asteroid M rising into space. Doom and Loki arrive on Asteroid M and continue building the Doom Ray, with their plan nearing completion. Iron Man, Thor and Spider-Man arrive there and fight Magneto, defeating him, but Iron Man and Thor are incapacitated by Doom in the process. Spider-Man goes on with Storm, Thing and Captain America and they defeat Doctor Doom. With only Loki left, he reveals his elaborate scheme to harness the power of Galactus to destroy both Earth and Asgard, with Doom and the other villains merely being used to do his bidding. Loki uses the Doom Ray, shown to instead be a craft powered by the cosmic bricks and the Tesseract to control Galactus. The heroes narrowly escape Asteroid M as Galactus destroys it before he heads towards New York. With no other options left, Fury assembles the heroes and villains together in order to defeat Galactus on the SHIELD Helicarrier, splitting the combined forces into several teams. After a glorious battle, Galactus and Loki are warped into a large portal, thus trapping both of them into an unknown part of space, although Thor shatters the mind control craft with his hammer, Fury retrieving the Tesseract in the process. With Earth now safe, the heroes make an agreement with the villains to give them time to escape before they are pursued. With all the cosmic bricks collected and reassembled back into his surfboard, the Silver Surfer thanks the heroes for defeating Galactus and departs on his surfboard into deep space, promising to lead Galactus away from Earth. In the mid-credits scene, Fury oversees the repair of the Statue of Liberty. Suddenly, the Guardians of the Galaxy arrive on Earth and Fury later sees Black Panther arriving as well. Characters, available as pre-order exclusive and via the Super Pack DLC. Be available as DLC via the Asgard Pack. See characters who made their appearances on Nintendo 3DS and PlayStation Vita versions. Nintendo 3DS and PlayStation Vita exclusives. Other characters, Axel Alonso, Ego the Living Planet, JARVIS. Joe Quesada, Ryan Penegos as Agent M. Tom Brevoort, audio, like Lego Batman 2, DC Superheroes, LEGO The Lord of the Rings and LEGO City Undercover. LEGO Marvel Super Heroes features talking minifigures, which makes it the fourth LEGO game by TT Games to feature actual dialogue. The game is voice-directed by Jamie Simone. The voice cast are listed in order of their first name in the credits: Adrian Pasdar, Iron Man; Andrew Kishino, Falcon; Ghost Rider, Hogun; Juggernaut, Curse; Iron Fist; Silver Samurai; Clark Gregg; Phil Coulson; Danielle Nicolette; Gamora; Maria Hill; Ms. Marvel; Storm; Dave Boat; Bullseye; Carnage; MODOK; Thing; Venom; David Sobolov; Drax the Destroyer; Electro; D. Bradley Baker; Dr. Octopus; Mr. Fantastic; Sandman; Frederick Tartasio; Beast; Bruce Banner; Dr. Doom; Hulk; Mysterio; Red Hulk; Bullstag; Greg Sipes; Havoc; Nightmare; Shocker; Toad; James Arnold Taylor; Spider-Man; Professor X; Silver Surfer; Winter Soldier; James Horan; Doctor Strange; J.B. Blank; Captain Britain; Heimdall; Kraven the Hunter; Jeffrey Combs; Leader; John Eric Bentley; Black Panther; Nick Fury; Power Man; John DiMaggio; Absorbing Man; Colossus; Galactus; J. Jonah Jameson; Kingpin; Laffy; Mandarin; Odin; Rocket Raccoon; Ronan the Accuser; Super Skrull; Thanos; Thunderbolt Ross; Ultimate Green Goblin; Whiplash; Kari Waldron; Aunt May; Emma Frost; Gwen Stacy; Invisible Woman; Jane Foster; Psylocke; Spider-Woman; Viper; Laura Bailey; Black Cat; Black Widow; Elektra; Jean Grey; Mystique; Pepper Potts; Rescue; Nolan North; Ant-Man; Cyclops; Deadpool; Green Goblin; Magneto; Pyro; Vulture; Phil Lamar; Blade; Gambit; War Machine; Robin Atkin Downes; Aldrich Killian; Arnim Zola; Punisher; Rhino; Union Jack; Roger Craig Smith; Human Torch; Captain America; Stan Lee, himself; Stephen Stanton; Blob; Malekith the Accursed; Sentinel; Stephen Bloom; Abomination; A-Bomb; Beetle; Beta Ray Bill; Kurt Connors; Daredevil; Lizard; Red Skull; Taskmaster; Wolverine; Tara Strong; Herbie; Mary Jane Watson; Polaris; She-Hulk; Sif; Statue of Liberty; Squirrel Girl; Wasp; Travis Willingham; Dormammu; Mastermind; Sabretooth; Star-Lord; Thor; Troy Baker; Fandral; Groot; Hawkeye; Jarvis; Loki; Moon Knight; Wizard; Wilfredo; Archangel; Nova; Rick Jones; Yuri Lowenthal; Iceman. Reception, critical response. LEGO Marvel Super Heroes received generally positive reviews upon release. Among its strengths, reviewers cited its humor, variety of missions, characters and open-world gameplay. According to review aggregating website Game Rankings, LEGO Marvel Super Heroes received an average review score of 84.00% based on 15 reviews. According to Metacritic, it received an average review score of 83/100 based on 22 reviews, indicating generally favorable reviews. Steve Butts of IGN gave the game a 9 out of 10, praising it for being the best thing to happen to Marvel games since 2006's Marvel Ultimate Alliance. He added, "It's a warm and witty, multi-layered approach to the brand that ties in hundreds of Marvel's most iconic characters, settings, and stories." Steve Hanley of Hardcore Gamer gave the game a 4/5, calling it one of the best Marvel games this generation. Game Informer gave the game a 9 out of 10, while Polygon gave the game an 8.5 out of 10. Game Zone's Matt Liebler gave the PS4 version a 9/10, stating on a console filled with shooters like Killzone and Call of Duty, TT Games' LEGO Marvel Super Heroes presents a nice break from the complex sports titles and intense shooters that overrun the console. Though the game was generally well received, it garnered some criticism, often regarding the frame rate and the repetitive nature of the missions. Chris Barylick from GameSpot noted that, LEGO Marvel Super Heroes looks and sounds lovely, but its presentation quirks often prove distracting. Certain characters repeat the same lines of dialogue ad infinitum, which can get tiresome. There are only so many times you can hear Tony Stark proudly describe himself as Tony Stark. Genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist before it gets old. He also noted that the frame rate occasionally drops, particularly upon entering co-op mode, and a small black box occasionally appeared in the air over my characters' heads towards the end of the game. At one point, my character would respawn directly next to his still-present corpse, while a boss fight against Red Skull had me wandering around the room for several minutes looking for scenery to smash before I realized I had encountered a bug and had to restart the level. Aside from the cons, Peril gave the game a 7/10, praising its humor, open world and variety. Miniseries. Possible sequel crossover with DC. On October 30, 2013, LEGO Marvel Superheroes director Arthur Parsons was asked if a LEGO Marvel vs. DC game would ever happen. He replied by saying, "At the minute, we Euro unregistered trademark firmly focused on the Marvel game, but we Euro unregistered trademark LLC what kind of reception this gets a Euro theta Euro unregistered trademark S all E a Euro unregistered trademark LLC for now a Euro." References. External links, official website, LEGO Marvel Superheroes at the Internet Movie Database, LEGO Marvel Superheroes at Peril Interactive.